Hi everyone, this is LAR Games, and I know it's been a while since I've recorded anything, but due to some personal reasons, very serious ones, I have not really been motivated to do anything for a long time. Um, but I guess just the feeling of being left behind has sort of caught up to me, and I really do want to just catch up essentially to everything that has come out. As of this point, I still have not started the new Archon quest of this patch, but I really do want to, especially because I was so excited for Farina, and it seems everyone loves her now because of that new Archon quest. So I'm starting to get really motivated to get back into everything. So yeah, back even up until Neuvilette, I still have not watched anything. So I'll start with this. I'm gonna watch his teaser, his demo, and his Miscellany. So we'll see how that goes. But without anything else to say, let's just get started.
Many questions have long perplexed me. I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. It's as if there's something I've forgotten since the very beginning.
A long life seems very nice.
So, why don't you try to find the answer for yourself?
Oh yeah, he likes drinking just water.
Neuvilette, the next trial is about to begin.
A lot of characters call him Neuvillette for some reason instead of Neuvilette.
It's not like you to zone out, Monsieur Neuvilette.
I recalled some things from my past. Events from a very long time ago.
I thought that was going to be it.
To me, humanity is like a pool of water in which I see my reflection.
He is an interesting character, and I do like him. He is likable, I will say that.
To understand myself. The court is now in session.
And that pretty much was it. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, that... I really like that. I like what I'm seeing there. But I think that's a spoiler. It's a cutscene, it seems. I should not look at that too much. Alright, so we're on to the demo now.
You call that evidence?
It's not
I heard they
convincing
were
at
lovers
all.
turned enemies.
Sounds like we're in for quite a show.
You ask
me, they're all
There's
folks.
that much, Mora? No way is it all clean.
The court is always filled with a cacophony of voices. Passion, schadenfreude, indignation, terror.
Is that how you pronounce that?
Emotions burst forth from the depths of the heart and surround their host like a dense fog.
I've already done his like in-game trial, so I know what his gameplay is like. It's interesting.
Don't you see? I had no time to administer the poison.
You got everything ready before the lights ever went out.
But I was best friends with the victim. Except you secretly hated each other after what happened 5 years ago.
Rotten to the core.
There's no use denying it. Plan the deep.
Not the best vibes in this character demo.
They say, let justice run down like water. Water is both the origin and the denouement. Somewhere between the raucous spectacle of the court and the cold rationality of the legal code something has gone awry. You who were born with original sin, go forth and search for the long-buried truth before all is lost beneath the waves. I will use the past to judge the future.
Oh, didn't expect that sudden music.
In the end, the
Wow, that
countless
looks really
rivers of
cool.
emotion shall flow into one, and the tumult shall give way to lasting peace.
Really loves that cane.
Is the trial over already?
Ooh.
My dear Eudix, I must remind you, no trial can be sufficiently dramatic if it is too short.
You are right, Lady Farina. But this is not the end. Merely a prelude for what is to come.
No, too little Farina. Not enough Farina. 0 out of 10. Alright, that was actually pretty long, but it wasn't like epic or anything. Maybe it's my mental state right now, but I don't know. It didn't really get me too hyped for Neuvillette. Like I said, though, I do like his character, but he's definitely not someone I ended up rolling for or would roll for in the future. I still haven't done his story quest, though, but I don't think there's been a male character that has appealed to me at all, to that amount, at all so far, so I don't think that's about to change. But yeah, on to his Miscellany, and let's see what that has.
In Fontaine,
Ooh.
where the world's waters converge, the stage blurs the line between drama and reality.
We haven't seen
But
him
high
in so
above the
long.
histrionics stands a solemn figure whose demeanor seems at odds with the spectacle below.
The pleasure is all mine.
Neuvillette is extremely adept
Oh,
at
no.
using hydro.
Dainsleif, why would you call him
Water itself seems to be
Neuvillette?
at his beck and
You're
call.
one of them?
Surely this power is the true source of his capacity.
Just say
for impartial
Neuvillette.
judgment.
Or maybe Neuvillette
Despite
is like the
having
correct
neither
way to
a vision
pronounce it, but then
nor
why
any
would you spell it
professional training,
Neuvilette?
Neuvillette's diving skills are vastly superior to the ordinary person. If Neuvillette is in the party, underwater sprint speed is increased for your own party members. Neuvillette's normal attack calls forth the waves with his cane, performing up to 3 strikes that deal hydro damage. While
Yeah, his
charging,
normal attacks
Neuvillette's
aren't
charged
very
attack slowly
interesting.
gathers the power of the source water to form
It's
a
his
seal
charge
of
attack that
arbitration.
is the spectacle
He
of
can
his
move
character.
freely and change direction while the seal is formed. If he stops charging before the seal is fully formed, Neuvillette consumes a set amount of stamina to perform a charged attack, shooting a powerful blast of water that deals
Oh, so he
AoE
still
hydro
does something. I
damage.
didn't notice
If
that.
the seal is fully formed when charging stops, he performs a charged attack, Equitable Judgment, instead, releasing a surging torrent that continuously deals AoE hydro damage
Yep,
to
that's
enemies
it.
in a straight line in front of him. Charged attack Equitable Judgment does not
That's a bit
consume
hard to do
stamina
with a
and
controller, though,
lasts
to
for a
aim
set
it
period.
while you're moving.
If his HP is higher than a certain percentage while using it, he continuously consumes HP. After unlocking the talent Heir to the Ancient Sea's authority, when a party member triggers a Vaporize, Frozen, Electrocharge, Bloom, Hydro Swirl, or a Hydrocrystallize reaction on an enemy, Neuvillette gains the Past Draconic Glories effect for a period of time, increasing the damage dealt by Equitable Judgment. He can have up to 3 stacks of past
You know, I think the
and stacks created by each kind of
collected
reaction
miscellanies are
increases
probably the only
Neuvillette's elemental skill calls
The only thing
down
that
a
hasn't really
raging
changed
waterfall
at all
that
since the
deals AoE
beginning.
hydro damage to enemies in front of him,
Like,
based
they're
on
still the
his own
same
max HP.
thing, essentially.
After
Both the
striking
character
him,
demos and the character
the
teasers
skill
have, like, changed
generates
so
three
much over
source water
time,
droplets
but
While he is
the
charging
collected
his
miscellany
charge
is
attack,
essentially the
he
same
absorbs
in
source water
format
droplets
and
within a certain
execution.
radius. Each source water droplet absorbed restores HP and reduces the time required for the seal to fully form. At certain intervals, after the waterfall summoned by his elemental skill has descended, a spirit breath thorn appears that pierces enemies, dealing Numa-aligned hydro damage.
Be sanctified.
Using his elemental burst, Neuvillette unleashes rupturing waves that deal AoE hydro damage.
Oh, so it does
based
do
on his own
damage.
max HP.
It didn't feel like it did.
After a short interval, 2 waterfalls descend that deal hydro damage in a smaller area and create several source water droplets within a given radius. Life is governed by its own natural law, and none who defy it will escape arbitration. After unlocking the talent Discipline of the Supreme Arbitration, Neuvillette receives a hydro damage bonus based on the amount of his current HP that exceeds a certain percentage. The size of the damage bonus gained in this way has a limit. As the Udex, Neuvillette's conduct is just and fair as the water itself. The innocent need not fear, but the guilty will be tried for their transgressions. In combat, fully charged attacks using Seals of Arbitration are Neuvillette's primary mode of attack. Source water droplets generated by his elemental skill allow Neuvillette to quickly charge his Charged Attack Equitable Judgment and deal hydro damage to the enemies ahead. When energy is full, Neuvillette calls down waterfalls, creating even more source water droplets. With the cooperation of his companions, the ensuing torrential onslaught of the tides shall ensure triumph. From Neuvillette's position, every conflict in Teyvat must seem like a comedy acted upon a stage. Fighting for territory that doesn't belong to them, singing the praises of overlords who imprison them, and committing sins that will long outlive them. Still, he does not seem to be an unfeeling spectator at all. In fact, he even tries to understand the causes behind this state of affairs.
Yeah, he's a pretty good
I
guy.
rarely see such people, but lest you condemn me as ignorant or a loner for making such a statement, I should remind you that there is only one Udex of Fontaine in this world.
He didn't say much about him, to be honest, in terms of his opinion. Usually he does. He's like, oh, this guy's pretty good, or this guy's pretty bad. I don't like this one. I think the last one that was of note, at least from my memory, is, when he said that Nahida was a god that he didn't feel too negatively towards, which is saying a lot coming from him. But yeah, there's been my reaction to Neuvillette's stuff. Glad I got those out of the way. With that said, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.